Na, 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 na. Romeca with the sun on her face, kinda smile that could light up the space. She was love, she was grace, held her baby like a shield in a race. Through the night, cut her thread, now the world's draped in red. A love triangle turned to lady, and justice ain't been fed. Who do we blame when the light goes out? Who hears the echoes of mothers shout? Who picks up the pieces of a love turned cruel? A heart gone cold, a hand with a tool. Justice for Romeca, hear her name. Say it loud, let it burn like a flame. A queen's been stolen, we feel the pain. Justice for Romeca, justice remains. Justice remains. She gave her heart, she gave her all, but jealousy shadow made her fall. A mother, a fighter, her spirit stands tall, but the system shrugs like it's nothing at all. She prayed for peace, now we fight a war on the streets where love turned to gore. The past won't rest and knocks at the door. Story's the anthem we can't ignore. Who do we blame when the sun won't rise? When a kid asks why with tear-stained eyes. Who writes the song of a stolen life? Cut short by envy and a jealous knife. Justice for Romeca, hear her name. Say it loud, let it burn like a flame. A queen's been stolen, we feel the pain. Justice for Romeca, justice remains. Justice remains. She walked with grace through the morning haze. Romeca's smile could light up the darkest days. A sun in her arms, love so deep, but the streets don't sleep, no they don't keep peace. A heart so pure, she gave her all, but shadows dance where angels fall. She never saw the danger near, just a woman of love, no space for fear. Justice for Romeca, hear her name rise like a mother's love taken under cruel skies. The streets took her life, but her soul's still alive. Justice for Romeca, let her legacy thrive. Let her legacy thrive. She loved too much, but they played her wrong. A twisted game where her hearts don't belong. Caught in a triangle, no escape. A bullet speaks when love turns to hate. Her son cries out, where's my mama gone? The echoes of her laughter, now just a song. The city cold, but her warmth still burns. Romeca's story is a lesson we learn. Who holds the answer? Who'll take the blame? When love becomes a spark that fuels the flame.
They try to mock us, turn solidarity into a joke. But pink ain't weak. Pink mean power, justice for all.
We the pink mock squad, yeah, we gon' paint the city pink. For every tear that drop, we stand tall, we don't shrink. Voice for the silent now, true, louder than you think. Love over hate, yeah, we gon' paint the city pink. Pink, for justice painted pink, for her to paint it pink. For life, cause she should still be here. Painted pink, for justice painted pink. For her, painted pink. For life, cause she should still be here. They
tight behind screens, try to twist the narrative. Mocking solidarity, but we stand imperative. A mother gone too soon, that pain hit different. Drop the baby at school, now the world feel distant. This bigger than drama, bigger than clicks. This about a child who gotta grow up this. We ain't no game, we are moving the truth. When they spread lies, we respond with proof. Call us Big Mafia, we embrace that name. And pick me loyalty, then we claim that flame. We stand for a family, 10 toes deep. Why they chase attention, we don't lose sleep.
Big Mafia squad, yeah, we gon' paint the city pink. For every tear that drop, we stand tall, we don't shrink. Voice for the silent now, truth louder than you think. Love over hate, yeah, we gon' paint the city pink. Pink, for justice, paint it pink. For her, paint it pink. For life, cause she should still be here. Paint it pink, for justice, paint it pink. For her, paint it pink. For life, cause she should still be here. Like the morning changed everything in the blink of an eye. She should be here watching the sun grow tall. Instead we fighting lies while they trolling us all. But we don't fold, we don't bow. Cyberbully energy can't break us down. We advocate strong, no violence in speech. Just justice, accountability, truth we preach. We ain't fueled by hate, we fueled by care. By the weight of a loss that ain't fair. Everybody life matter, that's the stance. We paint the city pink in remembrance and prayer. Pink for the love, pink for the pain, pink for the tears falling like rain. Pink for the mothers, pink for the child, pink for the silence that's speaking loud. We the Pink Mafia squad, yeah, we gon' paint the city pink. For every tear that drop, we stand tall, we don't shrink. Voice for the silent now, truth louder than you think. Love over hate, yeah, we gon' paint the city pink. Paint it pink, the shirts is painted pink. For her, paint it pink. For life, cause she should still be here. Paint it pink, the shirts is painted pink. For her, paint it pink. For life, cause she should still be here. Still be here. Say her name. The candles still burn in the midnight air. Pictures on the wall and you're everywhere. Mama wipes her tears, but she keeps standing strong. Somebody took your smile, but they can't take your song. The days get heavy, the nights feel cold, but your story ain't over, it still unfolds. Every heart you touch keeps your spirit alive, and through the pain we help your family survive. When the world gets quiet, we speak your name. Through every storm, through every rain. They may want time to make us forget, but love remembers what justice ain't reaching yet. Romeca, Romeca, we won't let go. Your light still shines wherever we go. We're standing beside your family tonight, holding the line, still carrying the fight. Romeca, Romeca, hear our prayer. Your memory lives because we still care. Till the truth comes out and justice is done, we'll keep saying your name. You're never gone. Every birthday comes with a bittersweet song, wishing you were here where you belong. Friends gather around and share memories, trying to find comfort in what used to be. Your family keeps pushing when they're tired and worn, holding on through every difficult dawn. And the people who love you keep showing up, pouring out support when the road gets rough. Because real love don't fade away, and real hearts don't forget your face. We'll keep your legacy alive and strong.
All right, peace, 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 family, peace. Let me check my audio. Can y'all hear me? Hey, you doing, Miss Shirley? What's up, Florida native? Um, Vidarius. Uh, yeah, shout out to y'all. See, a couple of people already made a couple of comments in the chat, but I'm just trying to make sure my audio is good. I'm in the truck. Y'all know what it is. My setup is in the semi truck, so it's a little niggeried up, so I can do this live. I had to pull all this stuff out because I haven't did a live, I think, in almost a month. So mic check, mic check. Let me check. I can check myself though. Let me see. Okay, sound good. Sound good to me. Okay. All right, y'all. So make sure y'all hit that like button as you come in into the playback game. Please make sure y'all hit the like button. I'm not expecting too much traction on this live. Y'all know I purposely took a hiatus to purposely get out certain algorithms, and y'all know I'm trying to push my content in a different direction, to do stuff that's I'm more proud of. When things just don't sit well with your spirit, when y'all know I'm a big advocate for mental health. As much as I tell some of y'all out there, people who I fuck with, even if I don't fuck with or cordial with, y'all know I often tell all of y'all, no matter who you are, just to protect your peace. And that's one thing Neo X knows how to do. I know how to get the fuck off the internet, right? I'm not a type of person who's using YouTube as income. No shot at anybody who does. Get your hustle on, do what you got to do. Just know that it is consequences when you choose to use your freedom of speech um to make money. Some people gonna love you, some people gonna hate you. It is what it is. If you know that you're being wrong, y'all know how I feel about the Don situation. I didn't make any lives about it because, like I said, I'm not beefing with anybody. I'm not finna go back and forth with any influencers. I feel like what happened to Don was fucked up and it was wrong, right? So I tell people, like, hey, at the same time, protect your peace, protect your income, but just know, the risk that you take when you come out and make, content. But I decided to go ahead and just do this live today because I was gonna do my other live. I'm probably gonna say that for my next day off. But I decided to come out because of what happened last night, and definitely make sure I can speak for myself, because people like to lie, run rumors, say that I said things in chats that I didn't say. People have been trying to bait me to come out and say like things, people indirectly saying things about me. I just been ignoring it, y'all. If you see me in anybody's chat, it's because I genuinely enjoyed their content, right? Or I'm just being supportive. I supported the people who stayed neutral through my little issues that I had with the old girl, versus people who even if they low key defended me or defended me in the past. I just pick and choose who I decided to rock with. I'm on nobody's side. I want to make sure that is absolutely clear. I am not on no. I'm neutral in this, right? For us, picking sides or whatever. I might have my opinions, but I decided that I'm not gonna be windmilling for people anymore. I'm not gonna be jumping on certain communities and bashing people and taking them down. If I have a personal problem against someone, a personal issue like I have with Carlos, which is gonna be why I'm making this, talking about this video, I'm only going to address what I have the problem with, right? But the people that support him, or the person who platform he was on, to the lady who came over to my community post to let me know that that was your page, saying that I know you. I just found out through you that that was your page. I didn't even go click to see who you were when so let me back it up. Let me back it up. So what making me do this live is that I was strolling on TikTok. I wasn't even on YouTube. For some reason, a Holly supporters video popped up on my for you page, and it could be because I have started friending some people from YouTube or from the saga or whatever. So it could be that they see we have common followers or whatever. But a Holly supporter video came. It was alive. Now, mind you, I'm strolling, and then when I stroll, I hear somebody. I realize that they're talking about Holly, like, because most of the time for my For You page, when I get the live videos recommendations, it's usually people talking about religion or deconstructing from religion, because y'all know that's what I do over here and then over there on TikTok, right? So I thought it was one of them deconstruction videos. So I'm like, I see a few people on the panel And then as I was listening, I realized that it was a Holly supporter channel, and they over there celebrating that Holly, that she's out on pretrial release. And as they that like it was some like they was celebrating as if she like came home or her charges got dismissed or something. Like they was celebrating pretrial release, the law. All right, like I can literally show you a story of a woman who's on video unaliving a man in New Orleans. She didn't mean to shoot him; he was aiming at somebody else. But because she took a life, they let her out on pretrial release, and she's going to jail, right? But for some reason, I realized, okay, oh, these are Holly supporters. As soon as I was about to keep strolling, because I'm not interested in nothing they got to say, um, I get a request thing pop up, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I denied because I'm like, I don't even know who this is. I'm about to leave. I hear somebody. I'm not sure if it was the host or one or somebody on her panel, right? Because I had wound up putting the phone down. I hear somebody in the background saying, oh yeah, look at them. They coming in. They falling out. They falling off like flies. They damn. They even got Neo X coming in here watching as anybody know if you on TikTok, unless you set your setting to a certain setting, I believe people can see who's watching you. It'll literally say this person has joined your live, and I go by Neo X Scary Matrix on TikTok too. So I was like, girl, I don't even know who this is. Like, let me go ahead and clear this up. Look, I don't even know what y'all. The algorithm brought me here, and I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what's going on. So I left. Right, I didn't stay to listen. I think I heard enough. But when I got off of there, the number one thing that kept disturbing my spirit, like the energy that I felt, I literally felt some type of way when I realized that Carlos is one of the guys on the panel. Now I did hit his profile because he go by something else. I forgot, he go by another name. But I was like, is that Romeca's baby daddy, Holly baby daddy? And I was like, is he on here with them? So then when I clicked the profile, I said, oh shit, it is him. Right. And then I was like, I was just laying in bed and I was just thinking about it. And I was like, you know what? I'm finna speak on this shit, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So to the lady who said, oh, Neil, you know who I am? I did not know that was your page. I do not watch your content. I think I seen one of your live one time around the time when I was beefing with Amora, right? And I think somebody sent me over there to listen to something. I think I watched one of your lives. Your voice is not familiar to me. If I barely recall what you look like, because I don't. Did you have the camera on? I'm not really sure. I just remember that you the stud muffin that they were supporting after they made fun of me for being a masculine presenting woman and made all those homophobic comments against me when I was beefing with the sisterhood. I just remember I think they ran and adopted you as they LGBTQ representative. So there ain't no beef between me and you. To the lady who came in my community post to let me know that it was you, I'm telling you on everything I love. I did not realize that was you, like you, until you just informed me. Okay, that's me. You know who I am. But at the time on your page, I didn't click your profile. I didn't engage with y'all. I left after I said what I had to say. I stayed long enough just to verify was that Carlos, and I took my ass on. Right. But what? Hey, what's up, Upper? I just looked over at my chat. Upper in here. Thank you, Terry, for the disclaimer, baby. But everything on here is my content, even the music. I'm not gonna be playing no one content, so they ain't even gonna be using fair use. But I appreciate you always looking out, Terry, protecting our platforms. I see you working hard, and everybody else on content that you support. Protecting the page. I appreciate that, bro. But now I'm not gonna be playing no video. This is just me speaking how I felt. And I just real quick, just speaking about how I felt about how I was feeling once I realized Carlos was on this panel, right? So again, to the lady who channel it is, now you informed me that was you. Now I know it's you, but they ain't no beef, ain't no smoke. If you decide to go off or want to make this in content, I'm telling you right now, sis, you're not getting no response from me. I'm protecting my peace. Okay. I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing that. I told y'all I was gonna turn a new leaf, and I have done that. If you notice, I have not been back and forth with anybody for over a month. And if you notice, I've been doing if anybody who kind of care what I've been up to lately, I've been just being the world's greatest auntie. I went back home to Daytona Beach. Went to my class reunion. We had a buck rally, our first annual buck rally. It was amazing. I ran into a lot of classmates, rekindled some friendships that were lost over time because of life. uh the most high, the universe, y'all know I'm still, I'm not an atheist, but y'all know I say most high universe, but I'm not talking about the Christian God, right? But the most high, the universe, my ancestors, or whatever you want to call it, the creator, uh gave me the opportunity to reconnect with people who I lost contact with over time, and remind me that I know who I am, right? Regardless of what people used to say about me on the internet, being around people who I grew up with, the people who was there during my dark times. Y'all remember when I told you about the temporary psychosis? People who was there during that helped me get through it, loved on me, prayed for me, opened their doors to me, whatever it was that was going on. It felt good being around people who actually know me. And to hear people say that if they could change anything in the past, it was never to lose contact with me. I know who I am. I know what I represent. I know I'm the child of the light. I know I'm not demonic because I disagree with your favorite content creator. I know who I am, and the universe reminded me that. Right? Spent time with my nephews, took them to the arcade, whooped their asses on a couple of games, spent a lot of money that day. But just spending time with my babies, because that's what really matters to me. People opinion on the internet don't. Right? Beefing and choosing sides and trying to make YouTube friends and all that shit. It's like the shit don't even phase me. I don't even know how to explain it no more. Y'all, I'll explain it. I really feel like I got some healing when I went home recently and just reconnected with some old friends. I mean, real. I mean, it was cool, man. It was cool. So that's what I've been up to, and working. I'm still like right now. I'm out in the States. I got a load that picks up around 12. I'm only a few miles away from it, so I had time to make videos today. So I just been working, spending time with family, and then I'll be peeping in certain people's lives. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Half of the time, 9 times out of 10, I don't even know what the hell going on. I have to call people and have them catch me up because I just don't listen to everybody's videos. I don't have time to keep track. The people I talk to on the phone, we don't talk about the YouTube stuff. I don't be knowing what's going on. I would just be going to on support people who I really rock with, who content I really enjoy. Drop some money to support black businesses, because I'm making a little extra money, so I can be a little friendly with my money. Drop a couple of coins, let these ladies know, hey, I'm still here, I'm still watching what I can. I might not agree with everything that's being said, but I'm still here. I'm not beefing with nobody. I made my peace with whoever I needed to make my peace with on the sisterhood, right? I apologize to certain people. Certain people got public apologies, some people got phone calls, and even on the other side from the group, I called people who I really felt like I should get on the phone call and make certain things right, and I did. So I did my part. My heart is clear, my conscience is clear. So that's where I'm at. But today, I just wanted to talk about Carlos real quick and let him know, bro. In my heart, bro, you are a fucking clown to me, dude. Right? You a fuck boy to the T. I'm from Florida, and people niggas like you, we label you fuck boys all the time. You a fuck boy. You a clown, dog. And the reason why I was never really gonna make content about you because I was low key trying to give you the benefit of doubt that maybe you didn't respond the way that people felt like you should have responded when Romeca was gunned down by Holly because you were in shock. There was a lot of chaos for somebody who myself who had a gun pulled out on me before. I can tell you firsthand, time slows down. Right, you'll be surprised. People might say you should have did that, you did that, whatever. People don't know what you should have had done, unless they've been in that situation. Everybody don't respond the same. So I was trying to low key give Carlos the benefit of doubt that maybe he was in shock. Maybe he might be a little slow. He might be a musclehead. I don't know. I didn't know this man. I ain't really want to judge him too much. I just decided, like, look, at the end of the day, he a fuck boy. We already know that he violently put his hands on Romeca, regardless of whatever excuse he trying to justify. We know you struck her. We seen the evidence. We know you will put your hands on a woman. So you already lower than dirt on my scale. Like, I would never see you as a man of substance or somebody who your son can look up to. I personally feel like your son shouldn't even be around you. But if the law allows, it is what it is. Some people feel like no matter what type of caliber of man a child should have their father in their life. I disagree totally with those people. I feel like a child should have a good father in their life, right? I feel like a child should have a community in their life, a good community, people who gonna raise them to be decent people. And how I feel about Carlos, like I said, I'm only making this live because my spirit was just so unsettled, right? I even called another content creator and had a little chat with her saying like, hey, I'm just giving you a heads up. I'm finna make a live about this nigga because I said I was only there for like a minute and a half, right? I wasn't even on this live because I don't support them, but to listen to Carlos engage and support fans, right? Fans or supporters of Holly as if she's some type of hero, right? That shit was so unsettling to me. And I was like, this nigga really is a fuckboy. Are you really clout chasing off of the fans of an unaliver, of a murderer, someone who murdered your baby mama, regardless if you want to run with that self-defense? Because if I was to ever meet Carlos in real life, I would ask that nigga, have you ever been in a fight before? I done been in plenty fights before. Plenty. It is what you it is. Just like on Friday, Craig's daddy, when he was put his fists up and told him, this the only weapon you need. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, but but you live to fight another day. When he was trying to teach his son how to resolve conflict without resulting to the extreme of taking someone's life. I'm all for self defense. I really feel like self defense is warranted when a person genuinely feels like their life is in threat. Just like the lady I'm from Florida, the lady in South Florida who wound up shooting the Marine, the vet dude, the white dude who was harassing her or charging at her. Uh, that is something that's warranted because men are strong enough to hurt women. They can kill a woman with their bare hands, right? I'm all for self defense, but with the situation with Holly and Romeca, people who was on the outside looking in, we can see that shit for what it was. It was baby mama drama, love triangle, street bullshit. Baby mamas not liking each other because they both dealing with the same fuck nigga. We know that Holly did not have to take Romeca life. She wanted to take her life, and when she seen the the perfect opportunity to, she did, right? But where I'm like side eyeing the fuck out of Carlos, or to the point that I'm calling this nigga a clown, is because if you, every now and again you might say some random. I don't follow your Facebook. People speak on this, but every now and again you might say some shit like, "Oh, I miss my baby mama," or "I love my baby mama," or "Y'all don't know I care for them." How, Sway, when you're like supporting the fans of the person who unalived her? Even if you believe in your heart that Holly was justified, why are you rocking with people who are purposely degrading this girl name, Romeca's name, lying on her? I knew you. I wanted to make a video calling you a fuck boy when you went to Amora's house, just to remind people why everybody was saying that I was gonna run and kiss Amora's ass when I beefed with them damn girls that I used to be cool with. I told everybody, I made it clear, I'm not beefing with Amora. I'm not gonna be messing with her or breaking down her content or doing whatever. I don't have like any more personal issue with Amora. The reason why I can't never support Amora because I still feel like she was dead ass wrong for how she treated Romeca's family. That phone call would never sit well with me until that lady give an apology that seems sincere about that shit. I just can't. To me, that was not trolling. That was some nasty shit. And there's just some things I just can't rock with. Y'all forgave her when she lied on Robert. Okay, y'all forgave her. She apologized, whatever excuse. But for me having a personal beef with her, looking for her, dissecting every word she said or bringing up old shit that I was okay with before I fell out with her. I'm not doing it. I'm not beefing with no more content creators. But I made it clear, like, hey, it ain't nothing personal for what she did to me. I can get over what she said and did to me. I'm just not cool with what she did to Romeca. I'm a very spiritual person, right? I do not look at death as a punishment. I do believe that we move on. A part of us still live um after death, right? I'm very into ancestor worship, right? So I just don't believe that you should be fucking with the dead certain type of way, right? I feel like I believe energy is real. People really do put karma on on themselves, good or bad, right? I do believe in that shit. I don't believe in free will, but I do believe it's already written. If that makes sense, I don't feel like going into the philosophy of that, but when I was just sitting up here thinking, like, when I was like saying, like, damn, Carlos is still like engaging in this shit. Like, what if I was this man, once I said my piece and let people know, like, look, I know y'all think Holly did this, but this was self-defense. I would have just left it at that, kept my quiet, kept my bullshit, my personal life quiet. I would not be clout chasing on the death of my baby mama if I genuinely loved her. If this was an unfortunate situation that was, the like in his words when this shit first happened, the worst day of his life. Carlos said this was the worst day of his life when the day that this shit happened, right? The worst day of his life. Not his son, right? Not Romeca's family, his life. He said it was the worst day of his life, but he's now clout chasing and riding the wave of people who making dumbass comments about Holly being released. Like, they was literally excited and clapping their hands and felt so proud of Holly because she's getting breakfast in bed. When I heard that, I said, see, this is what I'm talking about. She's getting breakfast in bed. Well, if the law works the way I think it's gonna work, she better enjoy those moments and cherish those memories. Cause when she get when them cell bars close behind her, once she have to start serving that prison sentence, she ain't gonna be getting breakfast in bed. And depending on what type of people up in there, she gonna be making somebody's breakfast and scrubbing some drawers for some protection. She gonna have to get a girlfriend of a girl named Big Bertha or some shit. You know how that go, right? So she better enjoy that. Enjoy your freedom. Enjoy the time that you have with your kid, or whatever. She need to enjoy that, because at the way at the all the evidence that we know of, based off the evidence we know of, I don't see how she's getting off. That judge even thinks she's guilty. He just can't say it because he still has to uphold the law, right? A higher court disagree with should Holly remain locked up, and he has to abide by the law. But even he still thinks that this girl was dangerous and what she did was reckless. But we know the law. A jury of her peer have to convict her unless she plead out to him. We know she ain't gonna plead out to that judge because he felt like she should have stayed locked up during her trial, right? But you can tell the judge is gonna make sure people hear the proper evidence, because he's convinced before he even seen the other evidence or trial. Anybody can see that what happened was messed up. Romeca didn't have a weapon, and Holly did not fire upon Romeca as they were engaging in physical combat. Right? As soon as Romeca was restrained, according to Carlos, Holly was safe. She wanted to unalive her. And I be wondering, when Carlos, like, if he have any conscience or any type of guilt, do he often like replay that shit in his mind, like, damn, if I wouldn't have grabbed her, maybe I should have told Holly to put the gun down, or Holly don't do this, or put the weapon down, or y'all cut this, like stand in front of. Like, I wonder what the hell he think about. But then I had to remind myself that witnesses said that he was slamming the damn car door on her fucking back and trying to shove her in the car. I had to remind myself witnesses said that he even had to push Holly away to make her, stop advancing towards Romeca. I kept forgetting. I was like, oh yeah, he was on some fuckboy shit. I forgot that he punched Romeca in the face like she was a goddamn man. And we seen her black eyes and shit. I said, yeah, I forgot. Because every time I wanted to like give him the benefit of the doubt and say that maybe he just stupid. I just said niggas are stupid. Not black men, but niggas are. I said maybe he's just a nigga and he's stupid. But when I thought about it, when I was laying down, I said, nah, this nigga a clown, bro. How dare you, bro? Your child, the shit on the internet lasts forever. Your child is going to realize one day that his father was supporting the women who are celebrating the woman who murdered his mother, her fans and her supporters, and acting like that she's a hero. If I was to ask Holly supporters, even though this is um, you know, like, this is not something I really care if they answer or not. But if I was to talk to one of them, I would ask them, what did Romeca do to you that you warrant that her life should be taken? I would ask these motherfuckers, have you ever been in a fight before? I've been in a lot of fucking fights. A lot. But have you ever been in the fight before? If you have, your life, what's the difference between when you was engaging in combat versus when she was engaging in combat and she lost her life? I was raised pro-black, and when I came on the internet, I went to a pro-black community. I don't believe in destroying or breaking down black women or making us look like statistics. I'll be the first one to say that, hey, y'all, this ain't right. We can't be screaming racism and Carmelo Anthony was this and that. Well, if you okay with that, and then want to say that Romeca got what she deserves. People gonna learn how to stop putting their hands on each other. Well, that's not how that really works. Sometimes being human, sometimes it happens. People agree to mutual combat because they dislike each other. Hell, it's something going on right now. I'm not gonna speak on it because I'm not getting in these people's shit. But it's somebody, it's a content creator right now telling another content creator to come to her home, asking for a mutual combat. I don't understand why people think it's okay. What's up, Gossip and Giggles? I miss you so much, babe. I hope everything well with you. I miss you so much. I don't know what you've been up to, sis, because like I said, I only been in certain people content, checking out their content, and your videos don't come up in my algorithms, or my notifications. So you might want to, check your settings because I haven't been getting your notification. But I hope all is well with you. Love you. But anywho, now I forgot what I was saying. Um, you said Romeka would get her justice. Now what I was saying, let me back it up. I think I was making a point. Oh, I was saying I would ask them, talk to them like, if you ever been in a fight before, people fight, right? When the day that if fucking Carlos black Romeca's eyes, if Romeca would have put up a gun and shot Carlos, would people like Holly and her supporters would say it was justified? Like, it's weird to me that people are taking sides based off of who they like and not what's right. I still keep telling y'all that there's a bunch of white people watching y'all videos, keeping track of a lot of shit, and studying the shit of study the shit out of this saga because people are putting their morals and their ethics aside. Like, you can tell some people who just being group thinkers and followers, like justifying Holly versus if they really actually thought what Holly did was right or wrong. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you rocking with somebody just because y'all in this community based off another community of two motherfuckers who was married to each other and the drama that happened with that. To me, personally, I think it's some low vibrational shit. I'm not trying to judge anybody, but I know I was wrapped up in it. I see how you can easily get wrapped up in it, but how long will y'all survive with that mentality? Right? I know I couldn't survive long. That shit ain't sit right in my spirit. Hoes was trying to push me to the point I was doing jail math. Right? And I promised my nieces and nephews I would never go to jail again. And I've been holding that promise for over 20 years. Right? So when bitches was pushing me to do that time, I was like, let me go ahead and protect my peace. This environment is sick. I'm not sick. As much as they make videos saying I'm sick, I know it's the environment that's sick. And I encourage anybody who tired of it, just stop. Just stop. Because if anybody respond to what I have to say, watch. I'm not gonna respond to them. I'm not. This is about how I feel about Carlos as a spectator, as a comic, and then I'm doing a commentary as a content creator about how I feel, speaking about a public case. Romeca should still be here. I don't give a fuck what none of these people say. These motherfuckers been in fights before. We in the community, we in this community threaten to fight each other all the time. Even though a lot of y'all just keyboard warriors, right? Really ain't gonna bust a grape. Gonna call the police and all. You know how I go, right? But if I was to ask them, I'm like, what is it that you're celebrating? Holly took a black mother's life. She took a black mother's life. Y'all are parents. Y'all are somebody's mother. Can you imagine what you think your kid would go through if they found out someone took your life? And then there's people on the internet putting a bitch that killed your mother life on a pedestal to the point that they so concerned if she's getting breakfast in bed. And when she got out, when she got released, she was welcomed with flowers and love, and she's getting the love she need and all that. I don't remember when Carmelo got out that anybody was like praising and flowers and stuff. We still knew what he had to face. we still understood that the charges was not dismissed, and we still understood that he was black in a racist town. So we knew it wasn't gonna be a fair trial. We knew that. Everyone saw it happen, especially when we realized the jury was all white. Well, not all white. Well, there was no black people on the jury. Soon as we realized he had no representation on that jury, we knew what time it was. But I don't recall his supporters celebrating and keeping track of if Carmelo was doing his college school work or if he graduated from high school, if he finished. I don't recall anybody celebrating because we still knew what he was facing. To have this them against us against them mentality over some connections and parasocial connections that you have with YouTube influencers, this shit is sick to me. But I'm more disappointed, just like in Carlos, because Carlos knew Romeca. You hoes that support Holly did not. So I don't understand what the issue is. I would understand if Romeca was a content creator or some type of influencer who had a good amount of people who didn't like her, right? Say if she was like one of those people who was like uh um male bashing and saying that white men, like a MAGA black supporter, like something that most black people don't fuck with. If she was some type of coon or something, then I would probably understand. It wouldn't be right, but I would understand why it would be personal to you if you didn't care that she lost her life. I cared. It touched me when she lost her life. I said it day one. Holly didn't have to do that shit. She didn't have a gun and they was not fighting during the shots. She didn't have to do that shit. And then she knows Romeca. This ain't Carmelo. Carmelo didn't know Austin. And then the shit that happened in Florida. That black lady that shot that white dude, she didn't know him. It's justified why these people had a reasonable fear of danger. But Romeca knew Holly. I mean, yeah, they knew each other. And her fucking bodybuilder gym trainer boyfriend was right there in between the two of them. But it's just weird, y'all. When like I said, I was only there a minute and a half because I didn't care. I don't know. They celebrating and saying that the streets are hot and people checking for your TikTok. Well, people might be checking for your TikTok, but I'm not checking for your TikTok. I just don't care. Like, I'm just gonna keep pulling out positive energy for Romeca and her family. Keep loving on them. Keep supporting them. When I come up with a good music concept, when I come up with some lyrics, or whenever I want to work with AI and make another song for the family, I just do that. Like, I can't bring Romeca back. I can't take away the pain from the family. Only thing I can do is be there with them while they're grieving. And unfortunately, their loved one life has become a spectacle. People have capitalized off of the death of Romeca, right? Both sides, Holly supporters and Romeca supporters. People have capitalized, but for her legacy and her memory, I'm just gonna side with the universe. The universe purposely. Y'all keep thinking that there is no coincidence. There is purpose and destiny. The universe made sure that Romeca put that letter in her son's lunchbox to speak for her, because she can't speak for herself. That when it was time for her to leave, that was the part of her path, right? She had to leave this way so the shit can play out the way it had to play out. The universe set that up. I keep telling people I seen it from when it happened, because her life was going to become a spectacle. People was gonna get up here and slander her name after death. That's energy. Words have power. Y'all remember when NERE was talking about Young Miami song? NERE is not all the way wrong. Well, I agree with 100% what she said, right? But words have power. Music has frequency. Sound has frequency. It's energy. It's all energy. The universe set it up that some people was gonna support, protect the legacy of this woman, and then there were some people who gonna do the best they can to try to destroy it. Half of these people, their life sucked. Period. Like, you talking about somebody getting breakfast in bed? Are you getting breakfast in bed? Are people going around loving on you? Do you get that type of treatment? I know my fiance, when I'm home, she like to bring me breakfast in bed, but I mean, if you do, you do. I mean, I ain't judging you. I don't know you, but I just be wondering, like, when I just was hearing some of the stuff, but I'm looking at Carlos and I said, look at this fuck nigga clown. Your son gotta gonna see that one day. You if you ever, I don't even know if you know who I am, Carlos, because I never even tried hard to get your attention. But do you think about your son at all doing this, bro? That's where I kept telling somebody on the phone when I was talking to another content creator. I said, this shit just don't feel right on my spirit, bro. This shit is disturbing my spirit. Is he not thinking about his son at all? Or is he busy trying to clout chase? We know the rap career ain't gonna take off. If you really didn't mean for that shit to go down the way it did, just like you told the family it wasn't supposed to go down like that. You having a hard time. I mean, you doing a poor time convincing me and others, even a person like myself who tried to give you the benefit of the doubt to say maybe the nigga was in shock. Who moves like that? Even if Romeca was wrong, we know she wasn't, but let's just say believe your narrative that Romeca was wrong. Who moves like that? What about your son? His mom is gone, and his brother's mother, the one who took his mom. Would it have killed you to try to be neutral or try to be non-biased, speak your truth? If you say it went down the way you said, stand on your truth without celebrating, without running to other content creators and giving them videos about um Romeca and all that stuff. You just could have gave that shit to the defense attorney, right? Holly's defense attorney. But you wanted to slander Romeca after death because people was questioning you how a man allowed this to happen. You didn't seem apologetic enough. But again, I tried to give him benefit of doubt, so maybe the nigga was in shock. Maybe it just ain't really hit him that he failed both of these women and that he's the cause of both of their life being destroyed forever. Romeca's gone and Holly's going to prison. But you know, Carlos is a nigga, so you know he just gonna jump on another pussy and go get some other woman pregnant. I keep telling y'all women, y'all need to, I don't understand. Heterosexuals, boy, I tell you, I just don't understand how y'all just get pregnant by these fuck niggas. I don't get it. I would never, I could never. Whatever Holly be saying, I would never. Like if I was straight, I couldn't. I couldn't. So if I'm not with my baby daddy, I just won't have no more kids. Shit, a bitch will be on birth control, tubes, times, nothing. I couldn't. I couldn't. I'm hell nah. If I ain't with married or something, I couldn't have kids with a man that ain't committed to me. You said the violence is just getting out of hand. July 4th, my cousin was killed, shot in head. Oh my, damn. I'm sorry to hear that, Deshaun. Uh, my cousin, okay, was killed and shot in the head, and the saddest part, he ain't got nothing to do with it. It was a stray bullet from two boys arguing. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. The violence, and we got our own people celebrating that shit. You know, I'm sorry that happened to your cousin. It sucks when the people who ain't had nothing to do with it get hurt, right? That shit suck. But black people need to be more honest about, hey man, we gotta stop all this nigga behavior, bro. Why we too violent. We are lost people, angry, ignorant, right? Ignorant as hell, self hate running rapid. Enough of us are not educated enough. We gotta find a way to resolve conflict. Nobody, a gun shouldn't got pulled out. Just like Craig's father said, you live to fight another day. The only weapon you need is this. If y'all so mad and y'all want to fight, just fight. But people get so angry now they just want to, they'll take your life. And they will without hesitation. And that's what type of time Holly was on, bro. That girl's a cold blooded murderer, bro. So it was at the club she was going to. I'm so sorry. My condolences to your cousin, and I hope your family. The Most High, heal y'all heart, man. That sucked to lose a family member to violence. I lost um one of my cousins to violence. I spoke on it here before. But let me just look in the chat comment real quick. You said sorry it was a female cousin. Can't get everyone on accord. Some are meant to be stranded while some move forward. Yeah, you right. You right, Terry. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So I'm just trying to look to see if anybody. You said you said I'm in this situation. I can pretty much say I'm proud of making a bold decision by slowly detaching myself from certain groups of people from 2 years back regarding where I push my stance. Okay, that's what's up, Terry. You said, Neil, I've learned what you haven't lived. You don't know. I need to talk to you. I really need to talk to you. All right, so that's it. I was just trying to make sure I didn't miss any comments, so it don't look like I saw anything else. But again, Deshaun, I'm sorry that happened to you, your family, man. What's up, Ashley Chats? So, what's up, girl? What's up, girl? But yeah, so that pretty much just like how I feel like I just this shit just don't it just don't sit right. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like the whole time when I keep looking at the situation when I just seen Carlos over there, I was like, damn, this nigga really ain't thinking about his son. He really is a fuck boy. I wanted to make a video when you went over to Amora's house. I was like, damn, but you neutral. It didn't mean you didn't mean to go down like that, and you wonder why the family hates you and swinging on you and they're trying to beat your ass and shit like that. You know, you say so. It's highly pregnant. Hey, sis, I would love to give you the answer on that, and the answer is I do not fucking know, sis. Upper says she don't believe she is. Rumors saying that she don't believe she is. I don't watch no Holly supporters, so I don't know. We might have to. Some one of us might have to sacrifice and listen to them people, right, to find out. We already know that Holly's not gonna come on anybody's social media or do any interviews. I'm pretty sure her lawyer advised her not to do that, right? Because that can be held against her in court. So I don't think we're gonna get a direct interview with Holly, but maybe somebody might speak on her behalf who's contacting her, right? But I don't know, girl. Like I said, I wasn't even in this girl TikTok live long enough to get any more details besides Holly got breakfast in bed. People brought her flowers, and that people hopped on the live thinking they gonna see Holly. I don't want to talk to her, meet her, see her. I don't give a fuck about that lady. She's a murderer. In my eyes, like, for what? I am not celebrating that shit. I don't care what side I was on. If I was still on the other girl's side, I would be still the odd man out saying she's a murderer. Cause we see it for what it is. I think it's real something wrong with people that don't have any regards for life. Like they don't believe in preserving life. I'm a humanitarian. I don't believe. I feel like taking someone's life, it should be the last result. I believe in de-escalating, right? I do believe in self-defense. Unfortunately, because I know some people will try to take your life. That's what self-defense is for, right? But I feel like if it could be conflict resolved or whatever, people too quick to pick up a gun and take each other's life, but then have the nerve to blame the white man for all their fucking problems. I be like, damn. Not only we gotta watch our backs from the racists, we also gotta watch the back for the people who the same skin tone as us. Over hatred, jealousy, envy, or what the fuck ever. I just seen somebody covering a story where a girl got killed in Florida because people was jealous that she was popular on TikTok and she had a green Lamborghini. People was jealous because she flaunted and flossed her wealth. Right now, I'm one of those people. Wisdom would have told me to not do that because I know that triggers poor people who's struggling to get by and living paycheck to paycheck or living off of food stamps and shit like that. But I don't know if they was trying to rob her or somebody was just jealous of her, but shot her up. And they connected it to people. It just could have been simply as somebody was jealous of her because she was always flossing her wealth. and making it seem like she was better than everybody because she got a big house and everybody else is poor and shit, right? From what I hear, I don't know if it's true or not. So, but I don't even know if that girl's pregnant. But this the thing, regardless of what time is it, I'm gonna have to end this soon. Um, um, I don't care what nobody say. Holly, I personally believe, I can't speak for nobody else, but I personally believe that Holly, only reason why the appellate court sided with her 2-1, right? Because you remember Judge Mitchell was like, hell nah, fuck nah, this bitch is dangerous. But I really think the other two judges were probably women, and I really truly believe that they thought Holly was pregnant, and nobody, no real woman, especially a woman who don't had children or whatever, nobody wants to see a woman give birth to their child in prison. You get what I'm saying? So I really think that played a big part. Just like I believe my girl Upper said that the lawyer lied and said she was pregnant. I don't know. If I don't know. Maybe she had an abortion. We just kept hearing rumors about that. I don't repeat things that I absolutely don't know. So you said it sounds clear. What happened? Somebody said all that fun she's not gonna have. Shit, from what I hear, she can't even walk the city. Even though I don't think she lives in Chicago, I thought y'all said she lived in the next city or state over. But from what I hear, she can't walk around Carlos' house all willy nilly. That's what I heard. I heard that shit. Somebody just told me that a dude got shot not too long ago who got released from jail, and they said while he was coming out the jailhouse, he got lit up. You know what I'm saying? So from what I hear, it ain't safe for her. So I don't think she gonna be free. Freely walking around. But what's up, Denise? But all right, y'all. Anybody got any questions for me, real quick? Cause I'm finna. I got, like I said, I got this load to pick up. I'm be checking out of here pretty soon. But anybody got any questions? Again, I purposely took a hiatus. I just wanted to focus on things that matter to me, running my business, my relationship, being the world's greatest auntie, and I'm glad that my this year we had my high school reunion. So reconnected with real friends, people who know me in real life. It was touching my heart. A lot of them had me out there crying, y'all. Y'all know I'm a water bag, especially one of my closest friends. She was like, she just regretted us losing contact, and I told her definitely went on purpose on my end. It just, she went her way, I went my way, and life happened. And I don't be on Facebook like that, so I didn't know what was going on in her life or whatever. I've been stopped rocking with Facebook like that when I stopped all that religious shit. So, but yeah, Carlos, bro, you a fuck boy. Like, I don't get it. You can't even remain neutral. It's clearly like your son got to see that. So are you like, how you gonna be able to explain that shit to your son? That he like you over there laughing and kikiing and happy that Holly got out of jail due to Illinois' law about pretrial release. Illinois need to change that law. I don't know why sometimes these white folks make dumbass laws like this where a murderer can fight their case from home. I don't know why they do that. It would be common sense to me that a person who's charged with something serious like first degree murder shouldn't be out, right? They should have to fight their case while they was locked up, especially if it's a lot of evidence that they did it. It should be weighed off based off the evidence, right? But the appellate court, I think those judges were women. The two who said yeah were women, because the man Judge Mitchell was like, hell nah. This girl shot another unarmed girl in a school zone. You know, I wanted to give condolences for your uncle. Still sending hers. I appreciate that. That was my man. That was my favorite entrepreneur. My uncle Johnny was my favorite example of black men. Y'all know I kind of have my little ups and the love hate relationship with black men, but my uncle was a black man. He wasn't a nigga. He was a pillar of his community. He actually hit the city pretty hard. That's why even when I went to my high school reunion rally, I even put, because he went to the same high school as me. I even wore a memorial T-shirt for him or whatever because I'm gonna miss my Uncle Johnny. He was a business owner. He served the community for over shit. Shoot, if I'm 40, that man been serving for damn near 30, 40 years serving his community, right? Having his business. It got it's over 30 years, almost 40 years. 40 years, but he was a very, very popular dude. He was a notary. You know, a lot of people came to him. He was he was known for being a Christian man, having a wife, having kids and stuff like. He wasn't perfect, men. He wasn't perfect, but he was a good guy. I could just tell you that. So I'm forever miss my Uncle Johnny. So and I usually get to see him on Thanksgiving. That's usually when I run into him to hang out with him, or when I do sneak into town, him and like two other people are the only people I always run to see before I leave town. Just even if it's just simply a hug of me or me telling him I love him, man. But my Uncle Johnny was solid, man. I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna love him. R.I.P. to Uncle Johnny forever. So, but yeah, that one hit the family a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie. So if Los is with her, can he bring Los around her? I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm the wrong channel. My bad, y'all. My camera. Give me 1 second. I'm the wrong channel. Let me fix this real quick. Bump my camera 1 second. All right. All right. I messed up my damn camera, but it's gonna be all right. I'm the wrong um I'm the wrong content creator to come to for his updates on if there is any ruling with Carlos or Romeca Holly. I just did not follow these people every move. I can't even tell you Carlos' Facebook page. I don't even know if I didn't hear it on Upper's channel, or y'all know I really love talks with Nikki. I know I was spelling her name wrong, but I was rushing trying to get back in the truck. I realized I spelled her name wrong. But talks with Nikki, that's Nikki with two K's. If she didn't report on it, I don't know. Right? So those are the two main people I've been listening to for us just to get updates on whatever's going on with Carlos, Romeca, or Holly. I mean Romeca's family or whatever. If it ain't, to be honest with you. So Nikki, I like how Nikki content is not about the drama. You can tell like where she stands with it, but she does the best she can to she does a damn show good job of like not being biased, but because she's not biased in the information, she just reports the facts. So even if we don't want to hear it or like it, what is being said is the truth. So that's why I rock with Nikki. Like she real consistent and make sure she just putting the facts out there, and and the things ain't being led with emotions and stuff. But I don't watch no Holly support. I'm not even friends. If anybody who's cool with me and we supposed to be friends are cool, if they are Holly supporter, I don't know about it. Like I'm being like if we cordial, that's different. But I'm talking about somebody who I talk to on a daily, friends, and we go out to eat and I visit your family and stuff. I don't rock with nobody who support Holly. So something just ain't right. Something, you know. You said my condolences. I appreciate that. So, but yeah, that's the only point that I just want to say. I just think he a fuck nigga for that shit. Like, cause I just don't understand why he just can't stop clout chasing on this lady's death, man. So you friends with these people now, Carlos? These your buddies? Just these your friends? You know what I'm saying? That's how that work. Amir has to hear people celebrate, celebrate her murderers. You know, defense wins or whatever. Even though I still don't get what the big celebration for. I mean, what's her name? Ari did her job. She's a damn lawyer. Her job is to represent her client as the best of her ability, right? And she did her job. She got the appellate court to side with her. She gave a better argument than the state, and she convinced two judges out of three that Holly should be released. Now it's a whole different story when it come down to trial. Now, if she take it to trial, because I'm one of those people, I know Upper took a poll. I'm one of those people that I really think that because of the reputation of Ari, I think there might be a plea deal if they, they find if they going number one, they gonna drag this out as long as the judge will allow the presiding judge will allow. They gonna drag this out because Ari gonna get every dime she can squeeze out of this. But once they get to the point where the judge is gonna force them to take this to trial or not, no matter, I don't know how many years this might take, because I don't know how fast Illinois move or Chicago move, because you seen fucking Carmelo, I think he was only out about a year before they went to trial, right? So I don't know how fast. Florida is one of those states it could take a couple of years or whatever, but for a murder trial, but I really think that it might be a plea deal. I keep seeing plea deal for us when I keep thinking how this gonna play out, because Arya don't really have a reputation of being a trial lawyer unless she brings somebody else in that's gonna help her. But I don't see Arya beating this at all. So, but all right, fam, I'm gonna go ahead and take off. I'm gonna go ahead and take off. But yeah, I just wanted to say that just to speak. I haven't made videos in a while, but I was just like, who does that? This nigga's clout chasing on the backs of the person who killed his baby mama, the worst day of his life. Riding the clout rank train for attention, celebrating the person who unalive your baby mama, and your son has to know that you're doing that shit. That shit. I remember I just kept thinking about. I said, who does that? Who the fuck does that, nigga? If it ain't supposed to go down like that, but you made sure you slander her though. You made sure you fed it the content creators videos. She's so violent. She's so crazy. You violent too. On the footage, we saw her going in at you and calling you a liar. We don't see her beating down the city. You feel me? But I just hope that Romeca's family bloodline, the ancestors. I just hope they gather around and see this family through this shit. And I pray that they get the justice that they deserve. Romeca should still be here, and Holly needs to go to prison for the rest of her life. She needs to go serve that time because it was senseless, it was stupid, and she's a danger. No, people like her shouldn't be walking around free like that, just thinking that you could just pick up a gun and take somebody's life because you got a TPO on them, a default TPO on that. You didn't even prove that Romeca was dangerous. You just got it by default because Romeca didn't go to court. So, but yeah, Carlos, you a clown for that shit, nigga. I don't get it because I was like, why is he there? Why he there? Anyway, all right, family. What I'm gonna play? I'm gonna leave by playing. I haven't got a chance to download um this video, but I'm just gonna play it directly off my YouTube. But I catch y'all in the next one. Y'all make sure y'all just want y'all to see protect your peace, and you know, just protect y'all peace, regardless of what's going on. Cause like I said, I might be in people chats and stuff, but I don't know what's going on, y'all. I keep telling y'all, I don't know who's beefing with who started with who. I'm not taking no sides. I'm not doing no investigation. I'm not windmilling. I'm not doing none of that. If I like the content creator, I will come in their chat, say hey to them, support them, send them a couple of dollars, you know, just do what I do best. But I'm not getting involved in none of the stuff. I just definitely wanted people to know that I definitely am supporting Dawn for her getting arrested. Oh, real quick, because with Dawn, hey sis, keep your head up. I meant to say this earlier, but Dawn, definitely keep your head up, sis. I know how it is personally to go to jail, sit in jail waiting to get bonded out while somebody completely lied on you. And I mean through the teeth too. I mean, just I don't that happened to me at least 3 times. The first time it happened, it broke my heart. And that's how I lost my scholarship when I had a scholarship to go to a college in New York to study film and TV to become a director. Lies do destroy people's lives, and unfortunately, people play police games and shit like that. I don't know what warrant those ladies to conspire against you and do that. I don't know. I don't watch. I don't know who started, who was right or wrong or whatever. I just think that trying to send somebody to jail and take their freedom, I think that shit just too far. Like if somebody threaten your life, then yeah, you got to do what you got to do to protect your family because people crazy out here, right? But from what I heard and from what I gathered from people I trust, it was a conspiracy. They lied on the lady, and I just want Dawn to know that my heart goes out to her. I know how that shit feel. I don't sat in jail plenty of days, hell, plenty of months. It was completely fucking innocent, right? That shit sucks. Like that's low. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I even have a deal breaker on every relationship I've been in. Number one, if you put me in jail, like lying or making up shit or doing that fake ass domestic violence shit, like lying. If you ever send me to jail, you dead to me, right? Because I don't lost so much shit, sis. Because some people don't lie on me, girl. I don't lost scholarships. I don't lost jobs. I just don't like that shit. I don't sat in jail plenty of times and it was innocent, right? So, but somehow the Most High worked it out that I was able to, beat prison time or some shit like that. But I've been there. I've been there. And I know you say you hate jail. So at the end of the day, just keep your head up, guard your peace. I catch you when I can. You still hilarious to me. I just like listening to you sometimes. You just make me laugh. I don't know what be going on, but I just be laughing, right? I don't know them people. I have no idea who y'all beefing with. I don't even know who the lady is. Who she talking about? I ain't never watched this lady video before. But it's funny. So I ain't got no dog in the fight. I'm just a spectator at this point. But I just definitely want to at least let Dawn know I support you on that, sis. I support you for people lying on you and sending you to jail when you didn't do what they claim you did. So, but all right, now I'm out because I gotta go. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And I catch y'all in the next one. Peace. What future losers? Just want y'all to see what future losers look like, cause they finna get smoked. They finna get. I just want y'all. I just losers look like, cause they all getting smoked. We at Dave and Buster's, so ain't that right, Booch? Get smoked. Tell them you about to get smoked. Negative. Tell them you about to get smoked. Nephew, tell them you about to get smoked. Big nephew, tell them you about to get smoked. Tell you about to get smoked. Tell you finna get smoked today. Kamar, tell them you about to get smoked. Leave my little bodyguard, right? Tell them y'all about to get smoked. Tell them you about to get smoked. Auntie, tell you that right now. I ain't finna pay good money just to whoop they ass. To humble them. Let them know why I'm the world's greatest auntie.
Yeah. Rear view mirror small for a reason. What's behind me, lessons. What's ahead, legacy. Anti-season activated. Neo X in motion. I done drove through storms, pushed the rain. Carried over, feel like a middle name. Used to tap brakes for opinions loud. Now I press gas, I'm shifting proud. Family first, that's the code I'm in. Laugh with my nephews, that's a real win. Peace in my chest, sun on my face. Growth got me moving at a different pace. No arguing with ghosts no more. Left the drama at the forefront door. If it don't build me, I let it go. If it ain't love, I don't let it grow. Sun shining on my windshield, heart finally starting to heal. No U-turns on this road, I'm in control. I got the pedal to the metal, speeding off on my haters, hands high like better. Ain't got time for no traitors. Pedal to the metal, yeah, I'm gon' see you later. Rearview small for a reason, I'm awakened, conscious creator. Pedal to the metal, pedal to the metal, pedal to the metal. Smiling while I'm shifting gears. Pedal to the metal, pedal to the metal, pedal to the metal. Smiling while I'm shifting gears. Greatest auntie, that's the title. Nephew's wild, my niece, my idol. Cookout
house, movie nights, laughed aloud. That's the type of wealth I'm proud. Used to survive, now I elevate. Seeking knowledge, I illuminate. New consciousness in my mind. Old fears falling behind. I'm reading, growing, breaking chains, rewriting cycles, healing pain. They watching how I move and speak. So I'm walking what I teach. I ain't competing, I'm in my lane. Heavy foot, but light on pain. If it ain't growth, it ain't my speed. Love the only thing I need. I don't miss who I used to be. That version was surviving me. Now I'm thriving, federally free. My nephews laughing, my niece believe in me. I'm showing them what strength can be. Knowledge turned to legacy. They watching how I drive this road. So I'm choosing light, I'm choosing growth. Ain't the pedal to the metal. Speeding off on my haters. Windows down, heart settle. Surrounded by my favors. Pedal to the metal. Ain't no going back later. Only love in my circle. Everything else get vapor. Pedal to the metal. Pedal, pedal to the metal. Pedal, pedal to the metal. For my nephews and my men. Pedal to the metal. Pedal, pedal to the metal. Pedal, pedal to the metal. Building generational things. Yeah. We not going backwards. We elevating. Seeking knowledge. Illuminating. Rearview mirror small for a reason. Pedal to the metal. Neo X. Decode the darkness.
Don't be cheating. Now I'm talking about him. He done got it like 4 or 5 times. Look at this shit. Yeah. All right, Karan. Hey, Scrub. Got 1,000. Got 1,000. Hey. But Scrub, tell him what it is. Tell him what it is, Scrub. Tell him what it is. Tell him what it is. Say, that boy hacked a ticket machine, boy. That boy hacked a ticket machine, bro. They're gonna keep him around computers when he get older. He ain't gonna be able to. They gonna keep him away from the computers. Hey, look, now he teaching. Now he teaching the man. Look at him. Just like the white man. Just like the white man. My nephew don't figure out how to crack the system. Now the game don't froze them out. There's a white man asking him how to do it, and he being friendly telling them how to do it. Sometimes black people, we gotta learn how to keep stuff to ourselves. Okay? Sometimes we gotta learn how to keep things to ourselves. He turned around and telling the people how to get the ticket. Look at him. Being friendly. This is Mari. This is the one y'all heard us talking about on the live. When I told Courtney to leave, when I told Bougie to leave him alone, did him. They gonna start giving my baby problems, right? Tell them you ain't as bad what they be trying to say. You just misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? That's it. My nephew ain't bad. He just keep it real. That's it. They be tripping. But it's alright though. But hey, I'm the world's greatest auntie. Yes, I know, baby. Thank you. I told you, my babies tell me that all the time. But I'm the world's greatest auntie. Greatest auntie. Why you say that? Riding for life. Hey, riding for life? All right, that's what I told him. I said, Court. Tell the people why you love her, Court.
Because she funny, she spoiled me, and she's the baby auntie of the whole wide world.
Yeah, that sound rehearsed.
but I like it.
Bow, bow, bow. Skr, skr. Bow, bow. Bow, bow, skr. Bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. The return of the villain. Long live the rebellion. They coming for the children, they feeding them that BS. To my niggas, free your mind. Neo X, one of a kind. In that water, I done dive. This is what happens when you free the guys. In the city and I'm stepping through. R.I.P. the guys, R.I.P. to the crew. Shit's so scary how they always die. Life is just a test, this shit is school. I can't go out like I'm Jimmy Wapo. Knowing my worth got me up in the price though. Free your mind, free your soul, that's the motto. Keep my head high, I ain't ducking my taco. To my sisters, free your mind. To my sisters, free your mind. Neo X, one of a kind. Neo X, one of a kind. They'll tell you anything for that little green paper. They will sell you out just for them little papers. To my brothers, free your mind. To my brothers, free your mind. Neo X, one of a kind. Neo X, one of a kind. They tell you anything for that little green paper. They will sell you out just for them little papers. Long live the resistance. They ain't never seen this. Hey, Neo X, we don't believe she ain't sell her soul to the demons. Neo X a little different. You don't see her on your television. She ain't with that programming, but you see her name up in the mentions. You can't kill her, don't die. Got me questioning this life. Got me questioning this shit.